I used to bath him most nights actually, so I would always look forward to coming home from work and get in about 6 o'clock, whatever the time was, and bath him, and that was his and my time together.
He used to love bathing him. It was a really special time for both of them. What I loved about Henry was that he never shared a word with anyone, but the relationships he built was a privilege to watch. Some of the challenges that we faced along the way were just coming to terms with the initial diagnosis, like you have with any child. You'd sort of get your head around something, and then his epilepsy started, and you sort of get your head around there and go through the process with the professionals of how you went about managing that. And then his breathing would get compromised, so you go through the challenges of, okay, how do we go about managing that? And
so his hospital stays were fairly frequent, so he'd go from being perfectly healthy one day to being rushed to hospital in the middle of the night, and then flown down to Melbourne. So Jess would be gone with him for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and the kids would wake up in the morning, where's Mum?
Being from rural Victoria, from Shepparton, I'm 2 hours away from my family, so I don't have Paul that can just pop in his lunch break, or is sort of removed for a period of time. They'd always come and visit, try and do that on the weekend. When Henry had his first seizure, I was in hospital and there was one other child in the ward. The mum walked in who I knew, and she sat with me for a while, and she mentioned, she said, have you heard of Very Special Kids? I said, oh, I've heard of them. And she goes, you should get on with them. They've got, they do all these wonderful services. She said, how about I get a referral? I'll talk to our local person and see if they can give you a call. I said, oh, that'd be great. Came around and saw us and told us all the services that they can provide, and I was blown away. Because you could think you're on this journey on your own, and until, like I said, these services start to open up to you and you find out what they do, and you just sort of go, wow, they were a complete stranger a minute ago. And here they are wanting to do all these things for our family and support us, support Henry, support us as the parents of Henry, but also to support the siblings. And so to have that consistency and to have that service again, it was really cool. We honour Henry's memory in that he's everywhere in the house. So we've got plenty of photos. We did a garden outside, a memorial garden, which we got all the people that were nearest and dearest and involved in Henry's journey to do a little tile. And we got a park bench. So we actually love sitting out there on the weekend, reflect on Henry, but it's not every day, but he's always there, and it's almost different for everyone. And it's like with Very Special Kids, I want to give back because they gave so much to us. And if us giving back can help other little kids like Henry, other little families that have Henrys in their world, come, enter and go, that's what we're really supportive of. Life takes us on amazing journeys and brings amazing people into our world. So I just think everyone I've met in the Very Special Kids setting are amazing people.